Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Family Go. I'm Fuzakene, and we are continuing Virginia's story. And it just threw me straight in there. Uh, yeah, last time, we did see that Corey's at the age to marry. I don't, it's really only been a week, but I don't remember if any of the boys went to college. And I think there's still one that's not ready for college yet. Um, oh, so yes, I think we did have them getting married because they are above the age of like 22, 23, and they have jobs and whatnot. Oh, yeah, okay, so marriage, and now they're giving me the option to let them have children. So, uh, Corey is handling paperwork in the study when Donald walks in after a shower. Looking at Donald, Corey decides to try some unusual ideas. Still no. Well, I have four of them now, so I kind of want to see what that does. Hold Donald, stand up and embrace, and remind about undried hair. Oh, let's see. What is unusual ideas? The couple spent a romantic time together. Okay, so the charm was increased and the love between them was increased. They are married already. Okay, I remember now. After the initial excitement, the couple plans to adopt a child. Okay. See, it always leads to that every time. Okay, wait. So we have Dang it, it wouldn't let me wait. Um, I think I can just do that. So this is where we're at. Virginia still holding strong for everyone. She's still not getting paid what she's worth though. So there's Virginia having all the traits. Corey's 23. He has a job. Beverly is 50. She's improved her traits and she's getting paid like 15K a month. So Joshua is 20. He is not in school. He's working. I think both Joshua and Corey are working at Beverly's company, which if they end up making 15K a month and they still living in my house, in our house, yeah, why not? Because we're millionaires. And then you have David, who's 14, high school age. That's the last son. And then Donald, who's 28, and he also has a job. I don't remember what he does. Okay, I didn't even know that you could do this. Look at the stats of the people that your children are married to. So this is my first time seeing their profile. So he's making $215 a month. He graduated from elite high school, private middle school, and a public primary school. Corey is handling paperwork in a study when Donald walks in after a shower. Looking at Donald, Corey decides to try some unusual idea. Okay, so that's just these are just chronicling the relationship between Corey and Donald. So he needs a bit more charm and intelligence and strength, but he is the partner, not the primary. Look again, we have all these end of year rewards coming in because of all the properties: 2 Japanese restaurants, an apple orchard, food truck, dog kennel, safe, an oil well, a library, and a perfume workshop or fragrance workshop. Okay, let's go back to Shy Confession. David comes home from school looking a little flustered, clutching a piece of paper in their hand. Virginia asks curiously, and it turns out that David has received their first love letter. Read the love letter out loud. Why would you do that? Shyly hide the love letter, or ask Virginia for help? Why would you read the love letter out loud? Like, that's. They're confiding in you. That's how you break people's trust. Like, ask Virginia for help. Oh, ads. I keep forgetting how many ads there are. And it's been only like 4 minutes since I started, and there's already an ad. But Virginia gave serious advice, helping David to sort out their thoughts. David looked at Virginia gratefully. So their intelligence and mood both increased. Oh, yes. I think it was David. Was it David? Just David who was on the brink of like an emotional collapse? He has 30. Well, that's not it. That's his smarts. Someone was on the brink of insanity because of all the negative things. Yeah, in the last episode, there were a lot of negative things that were happening. There was the loan business until we got the 11 or the 10 million, I think, payout from that investment over 8 years. They're probably going to try again with like a larger sum. I'm not sure if we want to do larger or smaller this time, if they do, because I don't remember. Because I know this can go on for quite a bit until like, I don't know if I've seen anyone like reach grandparent. Actually, no, I have. I have seen someone reach grandparent, but not like great grandparent status or any death or funeral. So I'm not sure if this is where this game's going or the stories. But we might be able to see that. Sorry, I'm just yawning. Oh, I am tired. But okay, so I think I don't remember if it was Donald. I have to check to see who was on the brink of emotional distress. I see that the neighbors have a 55% approval rating, and I think that's because people were frequently going, not insane, but their mental states weren't great because of, say, like not adopting that child and hearing about it tragically, like we did in the last episode that took me by surprise, or saying no, like they're not going to get married until they at least have a job or something, or not like when they're 18. Like at least have something a bit more together. So that messed up their mental health and that reflected in the community. So I think that's why that's lower. And I did forget to say this is 2004, so maybe we'll go to 2010 in this episode. Let's continue. The AI system Oracle began predicting residents' criminal tendencies based on algorithms. Some of our family members were taken for investigation and the community is in a state of unease. What's your next move? Hire a lawyer for bail or have members find evidence? So you can see that the intelligence combined is not 318. That's why it's in the red. Yeah, no, people were struggling with intelligence in this family, which sucks. But we do have the money to pay, and it is in the green and it has the thumbs up. So that's what we're gonna do. Oh, so we can select all of these ones. I always like selecting as many as I can. Once again, an ad. Legal means prove the algorithm's vulnerability. Family members were released and community residents felt relieved by our advocacy. That's honestly what's happening now. I'm not gonna lie. AI is a whole different beast, and it's being used to do things like this, which really sucks. Okay, somewhat popular. We get to have a reward. Everyone's health plus 40, everyone's mood plus 10, popularity plus 30. I might. What is everyone's mood? 90, 50, 80, 85, 45. So I think 99. Yeah. The only one whose mood is kind of down is Donald, who is a husband. And then everyone's health, again. Oh, Joshua. He is the one that I think was having, well, I don't know if it was some crisis, but he has low health, lower than everyone else. But then the popularity is also kind of low. And in case there's another instance where I need to say no to having more kids, that might decrease. So it makes someone go crazy, which I don't want to do, but I do want to increase popularity so that if it does decrease, it doesn't go to 0. So we'll do that and confirm. We've received a medal from Brown Bear City, so plus 30%. So now we're at 85%. Beverly has been dissatisfied with her work recently. What's your next move? This is like the 3rd or 4th time that we've gotten this prompt. Beverly, what are you talking about? Like, what's going on with you for real? Um, Painter, she's been dissatisfied at least 4 times. Like, what's actually going on? So, seek inner breakthrough, travel around the world for inspiration, visit exhibitions in the city, study at home independently. Let's visit some exposition. Yeah, those. Or lie flat. Don't lie flat. Visiting exhibitions in the city provides some help to the job. So +7. Again, we're millionaires, but we don't want to use every $1 million option. It's just that those options where it's like a chance, they could really mess somebody up. So try to avoid that. Yay, adoption. After a late night basketball game, Corey was waiting for the bus in the cold when a faint cry suddenly came from a battered cardboard box nearby. What should you do? Use an emergency warming pack? Take a taxi straight to the hospital? Use a jacket to block the wind? Ignore it? Let's take a taxi. Corey took the baby to the hospital and paid the expenses up front, but the all-night ordeal left Corey utterly exhausted. He only lost 1 health, and he has 105 too. And now there's a baby boy. The couple successfully adopted a child. Do we want to name him Ethan, Robert, or Elijah? These all... Yeah, I wish we could type our names in. We'll do Ethan. And he needs a house. So expand rooms. And 120K. Now he's housed. Why does he need his own room? And he's an infant. I don't know. I mean, maybe, but I'm also like, I don't know if he's a newborn. He is an infant. It shows 0 years old, so he'd be in the room with them, honestly, for monitoring and whatnot. But who am I? I don't know about parenting, for real. After the weekend family dinner, Corey stood in front of the bathroom mirror, worrying about recently thickened waistline and feeling that nothing looked good anymore. There's a high chance for dragging Corey into doing yoga. Wrap arms around Corey's waist from behind. Tease Corey about needing the gym. Well, don't tease because they're already feeling insecure. So it's like, don't do that. Be a source of encouragement for your partner. So it says chance high, so we'll click that one. The difficult yoga poses left both drenched in sweat, and the close contact of their bodies instantly ignited the bathroom's charged atmosphere. Why are they doing yoga in the bathroom? I'm confused. What's charged in there? What's going on? The Brown Bear City Junior Math Olympiad has begun, and anyone aged 6 to 17 can participate. What will you do? Pick a member for solo contests? Select members for team competitions? Still sad the intelligence isn't that high. Or don't participate. We have a member, and that is my dear son. David won the silver prize in the individual competition, which means that he might be able to advance to other ones and still get silver unless we increase his intelligence a lot. Robotics competition silver medal. Robotics competition winner intelligence cap +20. So when they say intelligence, okay. I can't click on anything here. David was called upon to give an impromptu speech, which is a huge challenge for David. Improvise on the spot, prepare thoroughly, find an excuse to decline. So we're probably going to prepare if you feel anxious about it. But let's see. David, when they say intelligence cap, does that mean they have up to 30 or 50 now or something? Like, you can't go over the cap? I still haven't figured that out. But we're going to prepare thoroughly. David's speech was logically rigorous and clearly structured, rated as the most perfect speech. That's what preparation is, because, 20% chance to gain +1 from incidents when gaining intelligence. Cool. We want that, especially if we're going to keep competing. So the annual earnings, 107K at the end of the year from all of those properties and whatnot. Corey hopes to improve himself. What's your next move? Seek inner breakthrough. I only got 4 apples, so I'm not going to use those. Attend general. I want to see what happens if I click it. Nope, it's going to ask you to purchase, and I'm not going to do that. So attend general skill training for 48K. Attend expert skill training, 144K, or work overtime. I think if it's in the K's, it's usually pretty okay. Corey had many new insights. That's it. Okay. So it's a new year, 2025. Well, now it's May. That's how this year feels, actually. We just collected from the end of the year revenue, and now it's almost halfway through the year. And now it's July. And it's like, didn't it just turn 2026? Like a month ago or something? Nah. So Brown Bear City honorary citizen selection. Elect a member age 18 to 35 to join the election. What will you do? Well, combined, they don't have 150. Even our dearest Virginia, she doesn't have those three things combined. It's the intelligence, strength, and charm. And it only usually calculate for you. Wait, what? Intelligence, strength, and charm? She has 90 for all those. That's smooth over 150. What are they talking about? Oh, but she's not 35. That's why. She's in her 40s now. Gosh darn it. Who's in their 30s? 18 to 30. Yeah, none of them have that. 80. Yeah, one something. Yeah, none of the people within that age range apply, so we don't participate. David's favorite band is having a concert. Save money to buy tickets. Listen from outside. Watch pirated live streams. Let's save some money. The atmosphere was unparalleled. It was a night David would never forget. Okay. Our UFO enthusiast neighbor approached us, claiming they were being hunted by men in black and needed funds to flee the country, promising to send us the alien clues they found once settled. Fund them for $2 million, refuse them, or report them. Y'all got it. I'm not doing that. What? After we expressed our inability to help, the neighbor quickly left. For a long time afterward, people often secretly watched us, making our lives uneasy. What? That's weird. So an auction. Sotheby's auction. A renowned auction house is previewing a collection of rare items. What will you buy? Ancient knight armor, scientist manuscripts and letters, royal ruby necklace, all of them, or decline? Nah. Decline. No, we don't need those. I think some of them would have increased attributes, but I don't know. David has reached the age to attend high school. Oh boy. Enrollment by residential address. It doesn't seem that his charm is at 15. Private high school. Join educational exchange. What is that? Admission by donation. What is it? Join educational exchange. With fluent French and excellent cross-cultural communication skills, David impressed the judges in the interview, becoming the elite high school's annual exchange student. Oh, so he's an exchange student. That's cool. Where did he learn French, though? Why didn't I know about that? So his intelligence increased by 6 and charm by 5. Cool. Good job, baby. He is 21. Does he have a job? Joshua, I think he needs some kind of something happiness. I don't know. Does he have a job? He does. He's working at the company. At the party, Joshua sees Richard mixing special cocktails for friends with skill and elegance. Richard looked cute. They were around the same age. Asked for a custom cocktail. Talk about bartending gear. Tell him to hurry up. I don't know. Richard seemed cool. Asked for a custom cocktail. Joshua specially mixes a midnight flight and writes a number under the coaster. You see that? After a passionate romance that was like 30 seconds, Richard and Joshua decided to hold the wedding at a bus stop to honor the years spent planning their future. What years? You asked them 30 seconds ago. What years? Since you were in high school, you don't know him. Like, they be jumping into marriage real quick in this game. But here we are, I guess. Hold the wedding at bus stop. Book a bus tour wedding. Don't hold a wedding. Just hold it at the bus stop like they wanted. The wedding goes smoothly. Yay. Jobs. Richard and Joshua's wedding ceremony. Let the celebration begin. We need to expand more room. People are talking. People are talking about what? Mind your business. Receive cash equivalent to no less than 12 months of income. Get a random blessing. Get a random property. What should we do? A random blessing? I don't trust random. I don't trust any of the random stuff. So, let's see. At the end of the year, we get about 107K, right? Yeah, about 100 something K from properties. And then for a year of work, I don't know. I can't view that. Doesn't tell me on this screen, and I can't go back. We're just gonna have properties galore. A cheese shop selling various cheeses. Income 8,835. Dwellers. He needs a house. We went on a picnic and realized we didn't bring enough food. Seek food nearby. Let Richard buy it. Richard? He's new to the family. What do you mean? Why would Richard buy it? Does he have a job? Let's just see. Seafood nearby. Someone about to get poisoned. I have a bad feeling. I knew it. We picked some mushrooms nearby and ate them grilled, resulting in everyone getting poisoned. I knew it. I knew it. I knew that was going to happen. Does he have? He does have a job. $220 a month. A resident complained to Virginia that the neighbor's music was too loud, hoping Virginia could mediate. What will you do? Investigate in person, call the police, mislead residents. Investigate person. After Virginia's friendly communication, the neighbor apologized and lowered the volume. The complaining resident even brought cookies to express gratitude. Okay, it increases with a job, but like, I want her job salary to increase. She's been at 1,600 for like 10 years now. No promotion, despite having all the traits. Task completed, gain an extra upgrade opportunity. Everyone needs a little. What Richard got going on? Oh, intelligence. Gosh darn it. Why is everyone coming to the family stupid? Like, I'm confused. IQ improved. I hope it did. Because, geez. A black VHS tape sits under the living room TV cabinet. Ethan discovers the side cover can be lifted, revealing the shiny magnetic tape inside. Pull out the magnetic tape, insert in the player, shake it. Well, he doesn't have the strength to pull out the magnetic tape. Insert into the player. The machine made a satisfying click and swallowing sound. The blue screen appeared on the TV and the task was complete. Good job, baby. Increasing your smarts. Ah, it's grandbaby. That's my grandson. On a sunny day, parents sat on lawn chairs in the backyard. Ethan lay on a picnic mat not far away. About to pack the picnic blanket. Where mom sung? Who's mom? We had this last time. We ran into this last time. Who is mom? Climb onto the dog. I wouldn't do that jigsaw puzzle. Is that gonna increase smarts? I'm gonna use 2 apples. I wanna see. As the last puzzle piece fell into place, Ethan babbled out a speech of success and increased the charm and intelligence. Cool. That's enough apples indefinitely. Because those are hard to come by. Joshua comes home late. See, they're trying to make people have kids. Joshua comes home late after working overtime and finds Richard asleep on the sofa with an open book resting on his knees. Joshua chooses to try unusual idea. Why would you do that if somebody's sleeping? What? Ew! Carry Richard back to the room. Squeeze together on the couch. Wake Richard. I don't think we're ready for children yet. Startled, awake, and already irritated, Richard complained that Joshua's rough movements had been frightening. Hey, what'd you do? Rock him? Like, shake the life out of him. You could have been like, hey, baby, like, wake up. Like, you could have done any of that, but you decided to just, I don't know, earthquake him awake. And because of that, look at that. Relationship decrease. Mm-mm-mm. Not ready for kids yet. Beverly participated in a local gaming competition. Ooh, explore the secret. Participation is key. Show your true skills. She doesn't have the smarts for that. Chance middle. I'm about to get hoed. Okay. Maybe. Beverly had a lot of fun at the competition. Okay. I didn't get hoed. I love that. Got a message again. Gotta turn on D&D when I'm doing this because I keep getting calls and messages and it's like, self-improvement. Donald wants to buy something that will help with their work. What should you buy? Use your own money to buy it. That's my thing. When the family expands, all the money they use is not for their salary. It's like the whole family paying for it. So you do not have enough health and happiness for that option. Express sorting package. Lightweight mail bag. Trial no purchase. That'll help with their work. Is he a Oh, he is a postman. I didn't even see that. That's his job. Okay. Lightweight mail bag. Express sorting package. We did lightweight mail bag. Donald feels like the lightweight mail bag is very helpful for work. Well, yippee-doo-dah-day for you. He is one short of intelligence for the first option. Efficiency standards in the express delivery industry have risen again. Daniel needs to optimize their delivery routes and customer service processes. What's your next move? Reoptimize design routes, purchase better vehicles for $12,000. Let's see what he does with his smarts. Donald's design route greatly improved delivery efficiency, resulting in almost zero complaints and becoming a regional role model. Ooh, happiness plus 10. He's getting paid more. He's successfully promoted. He got like $117 increase. Yippee. So, end of that year, all the extra money coming in. Announcement. The medical department proposes the implementation of high-efficiency real-time physiological monitoring. So, like with a smartwatch or something. It is 2007, so doesn't sound like, wow, groundbreaking for us in 2026. But in 2007, yeah, maybe a little. Let's see. We're supposed to earn 2.47 mil in 2 years. Ethan decides on a whim and decides to upgrade Corey's driver's license with rainbow stickers to make it look cooler. Cover the license with sequins, draw cute patterns, or stick slogans of safe driving. Let's do safe driving. Ethan pasted it just right. Both beautiful and eye-catching, and Corey thinks this is a work of art. Yay! Job increase and attributes increase. Cool. Market competition has intensified. Head counters will soon readjust resources and positions based on individual performance. Excellent performers will have the opportunity to obtain better conditions. What's your next move? Strive for performance. Ask family to help boost performance. What? So, like family intervention in your workplace? I don't know. Excellent performance. Richard received an award from headquarters. And he got a pay increase of what? Like $80, $96 a month? Okay. A highly influential art critic is about to visit Beverly. Beverly's next work will determine the critic's opinion. What's your move? She doesn't have the charm, which she's usually pretty charming, but she only has 93, so focus on the work itself. Cannot fund the promotion of the work. That is 4.7 million, girl. I'm not doing that. Ask a family member to help appraise paintings. So we're basically in an all lose situation unless I want to lose 4.7 mil. But for one person all at once, that's too much. That's too much. I'm not gonna lie, that's too much. so she might just have to take that hit. Focus on the work itself. Beverly's new work was deemed unoriginal by art critics, failing to surpass Beverly's previous achievements, leading to disappointment. So, happiness minus 10, but her work minus 3,000 is crazy. Okay. David received their first paycheck working at a fast food restaurant, suggests saving it. David makes their own decision. Treat Beverly to a meal. While I like suggest saving it, while I like David makes their own decision at 17, I'm like, you might be spending it more than you should. Like, you'll figure out what to do with it later, but suggest saving it. David disagreed with Beverly's advice and secretly spent all the money. See? Both of their moods went down. Why did his mood go down? Because she was trying to tell him to be smart with money? I know why hers did. And doing what you want with it, like, okay. I don't know. That's like a trick thing, because I feel like if I would have picked the other option, it would have been like, oh, like he decided to use it wisely or something like that. Instead of telling him what to do. People. Relax. AI suggested implanting health chips in all residents for absolute safety. This omnipresent surveillance sparked ethical controversy. What's your next move? Hire experts for inspection. Have members conduct experiments. What? We're going with the first option, but what does that mean? What does that mean for 5, 6? I don't need to pick all of them, but since I can, I will. Experts publicly disassembled the chip and discovered a fatal backdoor. The truth came out, and residents fearfully thanked us for stopping the conspiracy. You're not putting a chip in my head or our heads. What? I know people trying to do that, but no. Joshua has been dissatisfied with their work recently. What's their next move? Same things as last time, but we're going to do travel the world. Go see the world, my dear painter. Traveling around the world for inspiration provides great help to the job. Beverly's work performance went down. That's crazy. The local church is seeking donations for a new bell tower and has approached our family. 1.6 million. Donate generously, politely decline. Y'all asking for millions now. I'm gonna politely decline. The church was understanding, but the family feels a twinge of guilt. We're millionaires. We can donate to different things, but 1.6 million? I don't know. Does that sound like... the thing is, in real life, I'm not a millionaire, so I don't know. And I know people are like, eat the rich and all that, but it's like, I don't know. In this game, I'm trying to protect that wealth for the family. And as you can see, it came from mainly Virginia doing all the things and then building up her family, and they're all contributing to things. So I don't know. You can leave your thoughts in the comments about that. What would you have chosen? It's not that big of a deal, but yeah. While visiting a friend's house, Richard accidentally broke a seemingly ordinary but sentimental decorative item. Apologize immediately, buy new decorations, shift blame. We're not going to shift blame. He is 22. Why did I think he was younger than that? Replace their stuff. The new decoration perfectly matched the friend's aesthetic, and their friendship was not affected. Okay. 116K. Brown Bear TV's knowledge and accumulation quiz show. Auditions have begun. Viewers aged 30 to 55 could all sign up. What will you do? Register for program auditions? Don't participate? Of course we're gonna register. And of course we got the goat doing the things. I guess. Oh, we can only pick one. So do Virginia. She's doing all the things. Virginia passed the audition with extensive knowledge qualifying for TV recording. Okay. Now she's about to be made a fool of, maybe, if it gets too high and her attributes aren't high enough. Seeker of knowledge, intelligence cap +6. Okay. An industry selection event has started. Excellent performance can gain more attention and resources, while poor performance will lose opportunities. So participate in selection based on talent. Ask an acquaintance for a recommendation letter. Ask family to share industry cutting edge trends. Well, go with your own thing. Participation. Excellent performance. Joshua received unanimous praise within the industry. Cool. Joshua successfully promoted. Yay! 881 to 2, almost 25K, or 2,500. Okay, good job, my boy. Here we go again. Stop trying to have kids, please. Virginia, oh, their relationship is rocky though. What's gonna happen? Virginia has just finished bathing and sees Beverly arranging scented candles by the bed. Wrap them in a gentle hug from behind, sit down and let them help. Why? But complain the smell's too strong. Girl, what's gonna happen? I'm doing the last option. Okay. Virginia was somewhat displeased with the scent of aroma oil and blew out the candle with a frown. See, you don't got to do all that. You don't have to do all that. But I know that they were trying to be like, have another kid? Like, why? Stop. Stop. You have kids nearing 30 years old and you want to have more kids. Like, stop. Game, please. Their happiness decreased, but their relationship is rocky. She getting ready to leave for real. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, what do? I need to increase their relationship because they're definitely heading towards a divorce. A highly influential art critic is about to visit Corey. Same as what happened to Beverly. So this time, well, Corey's charm is 47. He has a higher chance than Beverly did, but fund the promotion of the work. Let's do promo this time. Corey invested funds to promote the new work, leading art critics to a deeper understanding and appreciation, making them very satisfied with Corey's creation. Cool, Corey successfully promoted from 866 to 2,200. Select a blessing from path. Let's see. Gain strength upon obtaining a new job. Convert health into strength. So you get strength when you get a new job. The only one, unless someone else changes their jobs, the only one who's up for a job is David. And then the grandchildren, but that's in a while. And then convert health into strength. We might, I don't know, convert health into strength. See? I knew it. Brown Bear City Bank calls to recommend an investment plan with a 5-year term. We're going to do the smaller one instead of a lot. Because I know you can get a lot in 5 years, but we'd have to take a loan out. Yeah. But I'm kind of wanting to play risky. We'll see. Or no investment. Because I know they got funds. So invest a lot. Let's see. We invested a large sum of money awaiting the investment dividend in 5 years. Okay, so we'll see what happens. We're going to have to take out the loan. Family funds are insufficient. Yep, we're going to have to do that. Have to repay. We don't need any of these anyways. The boutique coffee shop on the corner is recruiting students for weekend hobby activities. Which class will you sign up for? Yeah, don't need them. Here's the whole money thing. Okay. Hopefully, while people are making money, the prompts will be plentiful with maybe ability or non-effective choices versus you need to pay or you suffer kind of thing. So we'll see. Ethan is convinced there's a monster under his bed. Corey needs to handle this. Why does Corey need to handle this? Check under the bed. Use monster spray. Tell a story about friendly monsters. Maybe Monsters Inc. I don't know. Ethan falls asleep dreaming of friendly monsters like Monsters Inc. They're meant to scare you, but at the end, spoiler, but it's also like almost 30 years old, that movie, I think. Yeah. David has reached the age to apply for college. Oh boy. Apply with portfolio. So there's money attached to these, but it's mainly about his attributes. David, his intelligence, that needs 47. He currently has 38. Apply with portfolio, he doesn't have enough strength and charm combined. He has 19 and 20, so that's 39, not even close to 82. Or don't apply. Let's try with transcript and see what happens. Dang, David failed to apply for a public university. So none of the sons were. This is wild. David didn't get into university. Am I going to use my book? Sponsor entry to elite university, sponsor entry to public. I'm going to use my book. David started attending public university. That's still crazy. I only had one book, and I think I have to play that sorting game to get more attributes, so I might try to do that. But none of them had enough attributes to get into college, which I think is interesting because in the previous games, it would at least offer something like lower amount of attributes. But dang, none of them. Again, college isn't for everybody, but I think it is. It can be a useful tool. Like, you get what you do from it. But I think that's so interesting. So he's choosing a major. What's he like doing? What is he good at? I don't remember all that he's good at. So, what is that? Robotics. So he's leaning towards the intelligence part, and these are all like artsy things, which not saying you're unintelligent if you go to arts path, but I thought it was going to be something like dealing with his robotics awards that he's gotten or something like that. So let's see. Media, music, sports. Media? You could refresh, but let's try media. David has chosen media as a major. Okay. His charm. And Beverly wants to buy something that will help with their work. What should you buy? See, all of our options are millions of dollars, and it's like, really? And a breakthrough, high quality paint set, imported canvas, or try on the purchase. That's gonna be what it is. Ha! Beverly accidentally broke something during the trial and had to pay for it. Okay. It's still less than millions, so I'll take that. So we earned 2.47 million in what, 2 years? Okay. I guess we're not upgrading tasks this time. We didn't enroll. I mean, we have a debt to pay off, so everybody better put some work in. How much do we make per month? 21,000? Okay. So in a year's time, we would have about, what, 100K? Is that what that is? That would mean like 10 years to pay that off. But we do have that one. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so this is a continuation. Knowledge and Wisdom regular season recording has begun. Virginia will make their TV debut as an audition qualifier. So her intelligence is at 100, so she's going to do fine. Participate in program recording. Virginia responded calmly, winning the Star Wisdom for the current episode and advancing to the finals. Okay. Perceptive 1. Intelligence cap plus 8. That is fine. A notice posted outside the taxi company says registration for taxi driver qualification exam has begun. Donald stops to take a look and plans to go ask the driving school about signing up. Asking an experienced driver for help. Forget it. It's too much trouble. We're gonna take a chance. A veteran driver showed a few exam tricks and Donald passed smoothly and got the qualification certificate. Cool. Good job. Can now work as a taxi driver. How much they pay though? Because he's getting $332. So David met Lindsay sitting quietly at a birthday party. Sit quietly with Lindsay, sing a song for Lindsay, invite Lindsay to dance, look for a better partner. So we're gonna sit quietly. We're sitting quietly. Lindsay and David sat there all night without speaking to each other. Yep. Sorry, mood's down. You're not dating. You just got into college. You have no job. Don't play with me. The two are bathing the family dog when Donald gets covered in soap. See, they try to do it. They wipe the foam off him by hand, take the chance to bathe together. Nope, blame for wedding floor. Sorry, not sorry. Relationship decreased. I'm about to just destroy this family with relationship decreases because I'm not trying to keep having kids. We're not doing that. There's no other option because, well, they give you 3 options that lead to having a kid. And then one that leads to you destroying their mood and mental health, which sucks. That's the one thing that I don't like about this game. Corey rushed to get the mop without checking on David, who was left disappointed to handle the rest alone. And the responses are just so harsh, and it's like, that's not even it. Like, you could just say, oh, like, no, or like, I need to get the mop and clean up or something, and leave it at that. It doesn't have to be like, yeah, they insulted you, and so you felt sad. And it's like, what? Or with the whole baby thing, like, oh yeah, like, the baby ended up in the trash can. And it's like, what? My gosh, I can't win. Amount repaid. Okay. $843K. Remaining term 2 years. Remaining balance. So I think I have to pay $843K each time. So we got to be careful with our money, especially because now we're at around $600K. Bro, they are trying so hard, and they're gonna make David go crazy. David met Mackenzie while mountain climbing. Share photos with Mackenzie. Give Mackenzie a bottle of water. Climb hard. I accidentally clicked the next option, but as you can see, climbing hard leads to getting married too. We're not holding a wedding. Stop. After being deeply in love, Mackenzie and David decided to hold a wedding with a bus stop theme. Why is everyone getting married at the bus stop? A. But B, no. Don't hold a wedding. Not having a wedding became the fuse for the outburst. The sweetness of the past was like a fleeting cloud, and Mackenzie resolutely left. Listen, all of those options led to marriage. I thought that climbing hard would not lead to marriage because the first 2 were obviously like interacting with Mackenzie. And then the last one, I think, was like change the partner or something like that. He needs to focus on studying and get a job. Then we'll talk about wedding stuff, because at this point, all of y'all trying to get married and have kids with no job, no education, no life experience, and use your parents' money to pay for everything. I'm not doing that. Like, we're not living that way. We're not living that way. Even if I have like $8 million, it's like I still value if my sons can make a job instead of just being like, oh yeah, like my mom has money, my moms have money. It's like, no, go get your own money. You're trying to make your own family. You better make something for your family, like like I did for y'all. It's time for you to pass it on. But anyway, end of the year came. It's 2000. Oh, I just reached 2010. Okay, I already forgot when the investment happened. They said a 5-year investment, but anyways, I think I'm gonna stop here for today. This game, it's like, oh, it's cozy. You're just clicking things, but it's stressful because you want the family to do well, or unless you want to just do a whole messed up family game, which if you like to, let me know, because it is a game. Sometimes I think I invest too much like emotions into trying to do what I think is morally right, instead of thinking like, oh, this is a game. So that's not necessarily representative of what I would do. Some of it is. I think that's why I get so frustrated, but I'm like, this is also a game, so just have fun with it. Be reckless in the game, I guess. See where it takes you. I think that's the part that I get scared about. But it's not my reality, so I gotta remember that. But anyways, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you enjoyed it. We'll be continuing Virginia's story. I didn't think it would keep going on this long, but here we are. and we'll see what happens with the fate of them. I don't think it'll be the final episode because, again, I don't know how long these go. The longest I've gone was until they got ran out of town, but I'm not sure if they reach like a certain point or age. Like, will they have a death story if they reach like 100 or beyond or something? Like, I don't know. Or if they're in their 70s, 80s. I don't know what that holds in the future. Or if they have an elderly kind of thing. If the house gets passed on to the kids. I have no idea. So we're on this journey together. But thanks for coming and watching. Oh, I didn't even say Okairi. Oh man, well, Okairi and then Janne, I guess. Welcome back and then see ya. See y'all in the next one. Bye.